Yeah, another package. Yeah, seriously. This guy keeps getting packages all the time. Just a bunch of toys, really. Whatever. Okay, tell me now. Put this in the box. Okay, let's see. I really wish. Usually stuff fits in here. I don't know why this is not cooperating. Nah, whatever. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna be considerate and knock on the door. You know what? Never mind. Yeah. There you go. He'll get the message.
What's up, Pop-Tarts, and welcome to the Pop Stop. I'm your host, Joey. This is my co-host, Bree.
Hey, guys.
And over here we have Digby. Say what's up, Digby.
They crunched my box.
Well, Digby, sometimes life is one big crunched box. All right, today we are checking out part 2 of our San Diego Comic-Con / Summer Convention exclusive Pop Haul.
So these are pops that we got after the initial San Diego Comic-Con summer exclusives, like that shopping spree happened. Over the past few months, we've been lucky enough to find some of these pops actually in store. The rest of them we had to order online, which is hit or miss, because unfortunately some of them didn't show up in the best conditions.
Terrible.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get to it. First, we're going to take a look at Bree's favorite sexy vigilante. Yes, I'm talking about the Unmasked Arrow.
Oh, he is so sexy.
All right, here we have Pop Television Arrow number 208, The Arrow Unmasked. Now, this Pop we got from Books A Million. He is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Now, if you look at him, you might recognize his body is the exact same as the original Arrow Pop and the Oliver Queen Pop. And the Oliver Queen Pop, I think, should have actually been the Unmasked Arrow. I think they tried to get as much money as his character as they could.
You know, they could have actually done like the Oliver Queen Pop all done up, like
wearing the suit and fancified.
Yeah, you know, like the actual like, hey, I'm Oliver Queen. One thing that kind of disappointed me about this Pop is, to me, if you're gonna put him in the hood and in his full like getup, he should either have the mask or he should be before the mask and have the like grease paint. So I feel as though if you were gonna do one unmasked, but he still has a hood up, he should have had grease paint.
Now, one thing that I did like about this Pop, or that I liked about ordering from Books A Million, is that it came with the actual San Diego Comic-Con sticker instead of the summer convention, which is what I expected.
Mm-hmm. So this is actually the only one of these we have with the Comic-Con sticker, isn't it?
That is, well, the Snuffleupagus.
Oh yeah,
but that was from episode 1.
Because that had the double sticker. I forgot about that.
Now, if you like this Pop, but you want to see it in a slightly darker tone, then you need, boom, John Diggle. This is Pop Television Arrow number 212, John Diggle. He is a Fugitive Toys exclusive. Now, if you thought the other Pop was kind of lazy, you're going to love this one because it is basically a repaint of the Unmasked Arrow. I wish they would have done Diggle completely differently.
I agree. I'm not really a fan of this Pop. I really love Diggle. I'm not going to call him John Diggle. I'm going to call him Diggle. I love Diggle in the actual Arrow series, but you very seldomly ever see him in this getup. And the only reason why he's ever really in it is just to kind of prove that Oliver is not the Arrow. So he's very rarely in this getup. Usually he's in like a suit and tie and he's got a gun on him, not a bow and arrow. And so I really wish that for doing a Diggle Pop, I wish that they just would have given us that, you know, Diggle look instead of like Diggle trying to be the Arrow, which he's not.
Well, you know what? This is a little bit of sadness, so let's bring some joy into our life. Woo! All right, here we have Pop Disney Pixar Inside Out number 132, Joy. Now, we found her at Barnes & Noble. We had just seen the movie and we were pop shopping and we found her on the shelves and there's actually quite a few of her, so we went ahead and picked her up. Now, the difference between this one and the original Joy Pop is that she has glitter hair. Everything else is pretty much the same. I like the Pop as far as looking at it in the box, but there were a few issues once we pulled her out.
Yes. So I'm actually going to have to kind of hold on to her because she's not a very sturdy Pop. So the good about this pop, they did manage to get it to look a lot like her. You know, her dress has the exact same print. The hair sculpt is fantastic for her hair. I mean, she does. She looks just like Joy. I like the fact that the actual glitter kind of adds to the pop, because in the movie, she's like illuminated and she's kind of fuzzy and bright. And so the glitter really does kind of add something. However, this pop is very odd. I don't really understand the construction of this pop. First off, the head is extremely heavy, like very heavy.
It's not hollow like the irregular
It's
pop.
not hollow. It feels like it is just completely solid. So she does not stand on her own 2 feet. Also, this torso and her legs and everything, it's really flexible. I don't know if you guys can see that. And her torso actually splits into 2. She feels like she's going to break. Like, I'm not even joking. Handling her, I feel like she's just gonna snap into pieces, and I do not like that. Let's see if we can get her to stand for you. Like I said, she's very heavy.
Ooh, that pop gonna drop.
Yeah, so I am actually very disappointed that, unfortunately, this pop can never really be out of the box. And they didn't put a stand. As you can see, there's no stand or anything for her, so...
Well, Joy caused us so much sadness.
Yes.
Next, let's get to a fast pop, but he was shipped to us slowly and with damage, and I'm not talking about his mommy issues. Yes, we're talking about Unmasked Flash.
Ooh.
This is Pop Television number 214, The Flash Unmasked. Now, he was a Toys R Us online exclusive, so I ordered mine as soon as he was available. Now, I ordered mine fast, but he came in very, very slow and with lots of box damage. The actual shipping box was damaged, which also damaged the top of the box. As far as the pop, his body is the exact same as the actual TV Flash, and his head is a little bit narrower, and it looks like a generic white person. So the actor looks like a generic white person, so I think it's pretty good.
I actually think that they did a really good job with the actual hair sculpt, because he just always has that exact same hair do kind of combed up in the front. I do like the fact that they made his head a little bit more narrow. I feel like this pop has a lot bigger eyes than a lot of the other pops have, so I'm not really sure why they did decide to do that. But he does have a little bit bigger eyes. I like the fact that they decided to actually give him like the eyebrows, because I feel like that actually does make him look a lot more like the character.
I do like his eyebrows. Now, there's one thing that I wonder if this was some kind of damage from the box damage, but if you listen, his head rattles. So if you don't like him as a pop, he'll second as a maraca.
No, I'm not sure that's everybody's pop though. I think that might just be ours.
Well, we got the Moroccan Flash. All right, so next up we have Bree Bree's main girl. Yes, I'm talking about White Lantern Wonder Woman. All right, this is Pop Heroes DC Comics Superheroes number 70, White Lantern Wonder Woman. Now, she is a Fugitive Toys exclusive. I ordered her at the same time as John Diggle, and they actually had a 3-pack that you could have bought where you could have gotten her and the glow-in-dark version of her and John Diggle, but I did not get to that one in time. But I'm glad that I got her at least. Now, she is a repaint from the original Wonder Woman. Actually, all the Wonder Womans are this same mold, but I do dig the white and silver on her, the White Lantern core.
I do think that she looks really cool in white and silver. I do agree with you. I think it is time for a new Wonder Woman sculpt. I think that's also part of the reason why I really like the Wonder Woman Vinyl Vixen, is because it's a really, cute sculpt, but it's definitely different from this one, and I'm getting a little bit tired of this sculpt, to be honest with you. Unfortunately, as much as I love this pop, this is probably one of the messiest pops that we own. If you look at her eyes, one of them is just really, really fuzzy and just kind of oversprayed. Her head is almost like greasy, like there's these little grease spots, some extra white paint rubbed off in the back. She actually has skin paint on her boot, and all of these actual lines are just not crisp. There's really just kind of overspray or just messy paint everywhere. So I was a little bit disappointed with that, but overall she's really cool. The whole White Lantern collection is just a really sleek and really good looking collection. So I am happy that we got her. I'm just a little bit disappointed that she's so messy.
All right, if you take a look at the box, you'll see the other White Lanterns, which are Superman, Batman, and Flash. One thing I like about this pop is she got thick legs, and I like my women with thick legs, and she's very sturdy. But enough with her. Let's check out the Dark Prince of Robots. I'm talking about the Robot Devil with the golden fiddle. I told you I'd get it. All right, here is Pop Animation Futurama number 35, the Robot Devil with the golden fiddle. Now, he was a Tokyo Toys exclusive. I wasn't able to get him there, but I did find him on Forbidden Planet, and I was able to snag him up before he got all ordered up. Now, I told you I'd get this pop. He is probably my favorite out of all the pops that we got on the second part. He just looks awesome. He's the same head sculpt as the original Robot Devil, but his body is majorly different.
Yeah, I think he does look really cool. I'm excited that they did do the golden fiddle because it's just a really cool thing. It's a really cool thing if you're a Futurama fan. It's a really cool thing, you know, if you're like a Charlie Daniels fan, you know.
Hell yeah.
Just the devil playing the golden fiddle. It's just a classic look. Now, a couple like points. His bow, or the strings on his bow, is a little bit warped. And I really, really, more than anything, wish that they would have done like an actual metallic gold on the fiddle and on the bow. Almost like the color that they did the golden bender.
Oh.
Like that color would have been so perfect and just made this pop. But he's really, really cool looking. I like this one far better than the one with the pitchfork.
Pitchfork? Yes, it's called a pitchfork.
The pitchfork, there you go. So I really do. I think he's a really cool pop.
Oh, he is awesome. He is like one of my top of my pops for me.
He's top of your pops?
Top of the pops.
All right.
Other than my Kevin Smith signed Daredevil. That's my other favorite devil. Had to just shout that out. But you know what? Another robot that causes mayhem is actually one that I ordered online first, and my order got canceled. So I was like crying. But then there was stuff on Facebook popping up that he was coming to Walmarts all in surrounding areas. And one night I got a phone call from my friend, and I found this. Grinning Ultron. This is Pop Marvel Avengers Age of Ultron number 83, Grinning Ultron. Now, I needed this pop to complete my set. My buddy Chris James, shouts out to Chris James, he sent me a picture. He was at Walmart and he was asking, hey, do you need black and white Daryl Dixon? And then I was looking at the picture, and chilling with Daryl Dixon was Grinning Ultron. I was like, dude, where are you at? I wanted this one because the head sculpt is so much better than the original one, because he has that Ultron mouth that you're used to from the comic books and from the movie. I mean, the other one, he just looks like an old man without his dentures in. So this one is really cool.
I do agree. I think it's a really cool pop. I'm glad that they did come out with him. A couple things, and it's true of the other Ultron pop as well. He does have some kind of like messy red paint, and you know, the lines aren't very crisp and clear, but what are you gonna do? You're trying to get paint in these teeny tiny lines. There's really only so much that you can really expect when it's like sculpted and painted, and you know, but overall he's really cool. I'm really glad that they decided to go with the mouth, and you know, I think he does look a lot better than the other Ultron pop.
Now, because Grinning Ultron is showing up at all these Walmarts, his price has gone down. So sorry all you flipperachis out there, he is gone from about like $50 now to about 25. I don't really care about that. I really just wanted the pop in my collection, so I'm happy. And I know a lot of people are too. Well, that pretty much wraps up part 2 of our San Diego Comic-Con / Summer Convention exclusive / Fugitive Toys exclusive. Now, I'm pretty happy with all these pops except for one. I'm not going to name which one, but she is laying down right now. But thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube and you like this video.
You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and you can like us on Facebook. All those links are going to be down below.
All right, well, that's it for now. So keep it poppin', people.
Smoke me a kipper. I'll be back for breakfast.